Hey viewers, I was watching TV and saw a commercial for this stuff called Flex Seal, liquid rubber in a can. And they were like sealing leaks on boats and all kinds of stuff. And I was wondering if this stuff would work to fix a flat tire. So I bought a can and saw that it takes 24 to 48 hours to cure. Way too slow. But while I was at the store, I also saw this other stuff, Flex Tape from the same company, instantly stops leaks. Okay, so now we're talking. So I bought a roll of this, and I'm going to see if this stuff will work to fix a flat tire on a bike. Well, the first thing I'm going to need is a flat tire. And so now I have my flat tire. Okay, I can see the hole right there. I can physically see it, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put like a little pun mark around it so I can see it better. Just so that, you guys can see it there. I'll put like a little bit of soap and water on here. See if I can get it to bubble up a little bit, so you can kind of see it bubble up there. But that's where the hole is, right there. And get this nice and clean and dry. So I have the flex tape here, so I want to cut out a piece about 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. Like this. And then I'm going to peel the back off of here. Center this on the hole. And then I'm going to rub this around to try to get all the air bubbles out of there and get it nice and sealed there. I can use like the plastic handle of scissors here to kind of rub it on like that, and we'll see how that does. Okay, now I'll go ahead and put the tube back in the tire and get it all put back together. Okay, let's pump it up and see if it holds pressure. Okay, it's holding pressure at 60 psi. Okay, let's take it for a test ride. Well, the tires survived the ride, and it's even been 2 weeks since that ride, and it's still holding air perfectly. But that was just a small hole. What if it's a bigger hole, like a cut or a pinch flat? Let's find out. Okay, so I got the tube out here, and here's the patch I did before, but I'm gonna make another cut over here. So I got a knife here, and let's make a nice big, that's not big enough. I want bigger. There. How's that look? Let's go ahead and patch that with some tape. I want the patch to stick well, so I'm going to clean the area with some rubbing alcohol and just use paper towel here and wipe it all down so it's a nice clean surface for the tape to stick to, and dry it off like that. Look at that, that thing's gnarly. And cut a piece of tape here. So peel the back off like this, and get this centered on the cut there. I want to have it fully covered. Like this, and rub this thing on and get it nice and pressed down. Okay, let's go ahead and put it back in the tire and see how it does. Okay, let's pump it up and see if it holds air. Well, it seems to be holding air. Let's take it for a test ride. Well, the tire survived the test ride, and a day later is still holding air, but I'm not done yet. Okay, there's my first two patches, and they're holding in the air just fine, but I'm tired of messing around. Let's push this stuff and see how far we can go. We'll cut here and cut, cut. How's that cut for you? Let's see if it'll hold this. Okay, I'm gonna clean it with the alcohol gear, get nice clean surface for the tape to adhere to. Let it dry. So now I've cut a piece of tape that should cover that. Now the trick is actually gonna be like holding this so that I can actually apply the tape nice and evenly. So maybe if I put weights at both ends like this. Okay, so I got the tube here stretched between two drill press vices. There's the cut there. I've got my piece of tape cut to fit that. And so peel the backing off of this. And then the trick is to try to get it nice and pressed down with no like little wrinkles or anything. So it gets a nice good seal, and press it on here like this. And we'll see how this does. Well, okay, let's pump this up and see if it holds air. Well, it seems to be holding air. So tomorrow, if it's nice weather and it's still holding air, I'll take it out for a test ride and see how it does. Well, the tire held pressure overnight, and I was planning on taking it for a ride when I got home from work, but when I got home from work, it's flat. So no ride. But I'm gonna pull the tube out and see if I can tell what happened. Okay, so here's the big long patch I did. My guess is the tube is more pliable than the tape itself, and it kind of puckered up, and maybe the air escaped out through one of these little wrinkles here. So let me go put some air in it, and we'll put it in the water and see if we can see where it's leaking from. And no, it's not leaking through there. Well, where's it leaking from? Well, there it's leaking from. It's leaking right from here. This is that second patch I did with about the 1 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch cut here. And it's leaking right through the edge here. Probably where this little ridge is here. It probably worked its way through there, because this patch has been on there for like days and held just fine, and apparently worked its way, it started leaking sometime today. And so that is where it's leaking. Well, anyway, that was kind of an interesting experiment. I was just kind of wondering how this would work. It held pretty well on this patch, and amazingly that I'm surprised it held on this patch here. But I was surprised this one started leaking after like several days. But I don't know. I would probably stick to using just regular patches. One, they're cheaper, but in an emergency situation, you may give it a shot. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Hope you found this video interesting or useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button and click that bell so you get notified when new videos come out. I'm over on Facebook, RJ the Bike Guy. Go check that page out as well. I post a lot of stuff over there. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching.